Welcome to the Learn Flute podcast. This is episode number 55, and I can't wait to explain the title of this one. I'm Rebecca Fuller, and today I'm going to tell you why the judges on The Voice were spot on. Stay tuned.
You can do it, and Rebecca will show you how, step by step all along the way. Introducing the Learn Flute podcast.
Well, hello and welcome back. Today is going to be both interesting and fun. But first, I'd like to give a shout out to Kathleen, who sent me the nicest note. I thought I'd bring this up today as a testimonial that the Learn Flute Online program works. It's possible that you're hearing this recording not knowing exactly what my online lessons can do for you. Now, I'm not talking about listening to these audio podcasts and suddenly waking up and knowing how to play the flute super well. I'm saying that the exact tools, techniques in a perfect system are waiting for you to come into the membership area and watch so that you can apply and be awesome. Now, if you're not sure how and where this is, email me at rebecca@learnfluteonline.com and I will point you in the proper direction. You'll be great. So I bring this up because I have some of the nicest, coolest students inside the lesson area who have been working on it so diligently, and I'm super proud of them. Kathleen told me this, which I absolutely love. She says, after 12 months of learning with you, first the gold lessons and then into the intermediate, I just want to say a big thank you for all that you have taught me. Well, I love it. She's doing a great job moving through the lessons and learning. Now, let me back up for just a second here and let anyone listening that everyone takes a different amount of time going through the lessons. Now, the biggest reason for this is that there are quite a few people who actually are returning learners from years ago when they may have already started learning to play the flute. And it's nice that they can come to Learn Flute Online and start fresh with full confidence that they are going to be able to move through the lessons at the pace that they feel comfortable, knowing that they won't skip any skills like perhaps the first time they were learning. And it's common for students to come into the program without any knowledge at all about music or the instrument flute, and they stay for a few years learning and growing their skill. It's perfect, and I'm so glad that I can help. It's the whole reason I do what I do. Let me know how your success is going. I would sure love to know what is working and what isn't working, etc. Hit me up in the comment box of the module you're working on. I read every single one, and it is definitely the highlight of my day. So you're probably wondering when I'm going to explain the title here of this audio. Okay, I owe you a story for sure, and here it is. I've been doing pretty good staying regular and consistent with exercising in the mornings at my home before I move on with creating lessons and writing music, practicing, preparing, shooting videos, and teaching. Well, while I'm doing my push-ups and my other exercises, I get kind of bored. So I like to turn on something that's entertaining and keeps my attention for the duration of my squats and lunges, etc. So lately, I've been watching this television reality show called The Voice, and I'm hoping that you've actually heard of it. It's a singing competition that is on the highest level. A lot of it is pop and really current with today, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, and it's for people of all ages. Super talented people make it through many auditions to be able to make it to this final spot on TV where they perform for 4 blind judges. Well, actually, they're just turned around at first, and the reason is so that they don't get judged, so that the judges don't judge the people, I guess we could call it that way, by the way they look. So it's a strict singing competition, and the judges are also bidding to see if they can persuade the singers to be on their team. Well, anyway, the reason I watch it is because, these people just amaze me. This is high pressure, high level talent and performing. And I find myself falling in love with so many of the voices. I really love true artistry. Now, one thing I do is I listen very carefully to the advice and criticism the coaches/judges give to the contestants. Now, I like to find similarities between vocal coaching and flute coaching. I love it when I find so many awesome things to notice and think about. So today I want to point out one important detail that was a really great comment that came out during the show I saw recently. One performer just sang his heart out, and it was really quite good, but not quite good enough for any of the coaches to turn their chairs around and bid for them. So I was curious about why none of them did, and I was relieved to hear this comment come out because it's something I noticed also. One of the judges said, "Do you think that you can sing the notes without putting vibrato on every single one? Sometimes I just like to hear the melody." Now, I didn't really write this down, so don't quote me directly, but if you are one of my students who has been studying with me long enough and you've taken either my vibrato course or you've already have attempted or discovered your own vibrato, this will be important for you to hear today because it's true. Totally true that some artists get so excited about their new skills that they want to show them off all the time. Now look at me. I have big vibrato is kind of what you feel like they're saying. Well, I'm not sure if that's really what the people think, and I'm sure that they've just never really stopped to think about this before. It shows that they might be on a little bit of a lower level. And if you don't even know what vibrato is yet, no worries. Just listen away because there is something great to learn here anyway for you. Vibrato is not really used in every culture, and some styles of music do not require vibrato often. In fact, it is a real distraction to some. Now, vibrato is meant to be used for a few different reasons, and we've covered some of these reasons in a previous audio and different lessons I teach you, and I talk about it every moment in the vibrato course at Learn Flute Online. But let me bring out this detail. Vibrato is oftentimes used as an ornament, like a little decoration on a shelf or like little shining lights on a Christmas tree. It gives emphasis at times, and sometimes it's used to even relax different notes. So the most important detail that you can get from today's episode is that it is not really meant to be used on every single note. Vibrato isn't. Did you know this? Well, now you do. I'd love to dive more into this subject, but I know your time is valuable, and I've promised to keep these short enough that you can listen, spark an idea or some new motivation in your mind, and then go implement it immediately. Playing the flute is so much fun, and I'm so glad that we get to take this journey together. Do you have vibrato yet? Do you not even know what it is yet? How is your vibrato coming along if you're learning it? Well, I would love to see your thoughts here, so keep it real and write down your thoughts real quickly in the comments section here on this page. You are great. Let's meet up again soon. Bye now.
Thanks for listening today. Remember that this is where people of all ages, such as you, can come, learn, and play the musical instrument flute in an easy-to-follow, organized manner, and in the privacy and comfort of your own home, on your own schedule.